Live stream. Let me just close the door. Oh. In bed with Madonna and Durianrider. Let's get back down the ground again. Oh. Oh, fuck. Getting too old for this shit. Live streaming. Got some questions. Is the stream still going, Jarrett? Yes, the stream's still going. Isn't it funny, this low carb thing going on at the moment? The Business Insider or people reporting Chris Froome doesn't eat carbohydrate and he won the Tour de France. And I'm getting fucking idiots on the internet saying, see, like Chris Froome doesn't even eat carbohydrates and he just won the Tour de France. Like, you're wrong, Duran. And it's like, man, people are so fucking dumb, man. You know? Chris Froome doesn't eat carbohydrates. Like, well, when he's sucking back the gels and the bananas and the sugar drinks, like, it's not carbohydrate. Like, some people are just idiotic. And they're like, oh, you lost heaps of weight. It's like, look at Chris Froome's pictures from 2008. He's gained weight since then, man. So they say that he lost 20 pounds. It's like, look at the pictures. I'll do some more videos about it anyway. So not having to dig at Chris Froome, but having to dig at all the idiots on the internet, the trolls saying that Chris Froome doesn't eat carbohydrate, just to push their agenda. So yeah, it's hilarious. Durianrider, you've motivated me, pushed me to upload vegan videos via YouTube. Good. Everyone should be banging them out, man. You're the dumbest cunt, Durianrider. Shut the fuck up. Thanks, mate. Well, I've got a live stream. I can't actually... Let me shut up for a second. Can't. Oh, oops. What's my true weight? 70 kilos, because I drank all that water. So, my true weight, end of the day, or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, whenever we did that, is about 70 kilos. I wake up about maybe 65, 66 kilos, and I normally put on between 4 and 7 kilos every day, and I lose about 4 to 7 kilos overnight. Do I boil the rice and Sprite? Never done that. I think it would be a bit of a waste of Sprite. Right now I've got smoothie in here. Let me show you what I've got in here. It's a Camelback Podium. Not sponsored. You've got smoothie in there. This is mangoes, banana, sugar. So I'll mix it there. Dr. Evil's just jealous that you have a hot girlfriend like Freely. Keep roasting him, my man. This Dr. Evil guy is just a joke. But his jealousy exposes him. People start off all professional and that, but then eventually they start swearing and get crazy and the jealous comes on, you know, like... Not swearing out of passion and truth, more out of like rage and jealousy. Dude's just jealous, man. But my tip for jealous people is live your life, man. Why be jealous? Vegan Gains made some references to you in his live stream today. He also mentioned that he's going to make a video. Vegan Richard was meant to do a video months ago, apologising for the shit he's been saying about it. It's not months ago, maybe a month ago, but he had never done it. Lazy. Richard, bro. Get off the fucking bongs, you might have some work ethic. Alright? Reading a script off the screen's fucking easy. How about you just talk? Talk, man. Really 6 out of 10 being generous. Well, I don't know, man. Whatever. Again, aesthetics is like a small part, really. It's a small part of life. Have I noticed a difference in my upper body from cycling or just lower body? Well, I've always been like this. I've always ridden a bike, so I don't know any other way. When I do more weights and I put on more mass, more chest, more size, more pec, I get the itchy traps going on there. It seems like the weirdest thing to drink smoothie out of. It is. I go to the top of the mountain every morning and we get smoothies, so... Saves plastic. I get 2 bottles filled up. Helen Cycles, Los Angeles. I don't know if it's a specific theme to this live stream, but could you suggest vegan restaurants in London, UK? There's no specific stream. It says I answer questions that come up. I would recommend go to a website called Happy Cow. There's an app on your phone you can get called Happy Cow. Let me bring it up on the Samsung G7X Samsung. Do I have it on here? I don't. I've got it on my iPhone. This is a Samsung, really, really, really good phone. Better than the iPhone, definitely. In terms of quality of camera, 100%. I can't believe I've got an iPhone for so long. But Happy Cow, Go to happycow.net, get the app on your phone, might be a couple of bucks, but boom, go from there. And then order what you like. If I'm losing too much weight, I eat more fatty, greasy stuff. If I'm just maintaining, I eat high carbohydrate, low fat. Thanks for inspiring my rides. I ride and enjoy about it. Greetings from Arizona, US. Cycling's where it's at, man. Cycling's where it's at. But I apologise for the drama that's been going on, but I do like to address drama. I do like to address allegations, so apologise to my viewers. But hey, I've got a cycling channel, Durianrider Cycling Tips. It's 100% cycling, no drama. So I'm generally shifting the drama now to my Ask Durianrider channel. And keep the Durianrider one for more for motivation, etc. If I was to take DEXA scan in the morning when I'm 65 kilos, definitely be different. Because if you can put on 5 kilos of water weight, your body fat percent will go down. I mean, you look more bloated. You won't be able to see your abs. Here's the thing. I can see my abs in the morning, and my body fat percent will be higher than later in the day. If I drank more water, it was bloated, couldn't see my abs, my body fat percent will be lower because we've diluted it with water. That's the trick. That's what all these jokers like keto bodybuilders, they're doing the steroids and the creatine, so you bloat a lot of water, you jump on the DEXA scan, and your percent's lower. I mean, keto body doesn't have a lean face, you know. He's got sort of like just a smooth face. But the average punter doesn't understand DEXA scan scans and how easy it is to fool people. They do not understand how easy it is to fool people. You're lean or you're not, the numbers are irrelevant, but DEXA scan's not accurate at all. It's inaccurate. To measure bone density, yeah, it's accurate. But even then, it's not to measure bone density is accurate because you might be 50 kilos and have lower bone density, someone who's 80 kilos, but an 80 kilo person needs more bone density. So if you're measuring bone density 50 kilos versus 80 kilo, the 50 kilo doesn't need to be as strong as 80 kilo, but society, we say, oh, if you're 50 kilos, your bone density is too low, so you're brittle. But the 50 kilo frame only needs that much density to support that weight. But the average bone density is what people go off. But the average person is overweight or obese in Australia. So it's really inaccurate. But it makes money because people they trust what the fucking doctors and shit say. Richard said I have an unhealthy low body fat and he thinks that's why I'm acting crazy. I personally think I'm acting crazy because of the Sprite. I've always been crazy, but I'll tell you what. It is a bit of an act for YouTube. Just between you and me. Don't tell anyone on the internet. Don't make a video about it, but it is a bit of just an act between you and me and the internet. Because people want to be stimulated, man. People want to be stimulated. What's a good way to convince your family to let me go vegan without you giving a hard time? It has been. Just, bro. I'm not sure. Oh, bro, Audrey. How old are you, Audrey? I don't know. Like, I'm not sure how old you are. Who would win a cage match, Duran versus Vegan Gains? I would win because Richard can't even fight. Richard. I mean, I've got no ill feelings toward Richard, but he can't fight. He's like, you know, he's mummy's boy. And that's nothing wrong with that. He's just a young man, bit of anger. But Richard's done good. He's had a vasectomy. He's moved out of home. He's making up on YouTube. He's doing good things. But he doesn't have the experience yet. And he's easily fooled. You know, the drug dealers selling the drugs. And scammers like Isel, Dr. Evil, just scam him with emotional bullshit. And so Richard just sucks it up. So Richard gets ganked by the drug dealers and he gets ganked emotionally by the scammers. What's we got? Someone says, go to a better Wi-Fi. This Wi-Fi. Oh, what? Offline. What's going on there? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, it should be good. Should be good. Should be good. We're back on. We're back on. What happens when it drops out like that? That's unusual. Unusual. Press refresh. Where is the refresh button? It's back. Refresh. The hat is, I was awarded this for when we took down Vegan Cheetah's channel. And we'll take it down again. Because the slander videos are still up. And it's just not acceptable. Opinions on the dual sport series of bike from Trek. Let me have a look. Dual sport series bike Trek. Let's have a look at these Trek bikes. Trek are good. They have a lifetime warranty, and they do good. Dual Sport. They've got suspension fork on them. Not bad, but I don't really think you need suspension fork, personally. So they're not a bad bike, but I think suspension fork, if you're doing off-road stuff, yeah. Otherwise, nah. Just get a hybrid, get a Trek FX. If you already got one of these Dual Sport Treks, that's okay, but the extra weight of the fork's not really needed. What do I recommend eating for school when you're vegan? Jam sandwiches, fruit, rice and pasta sauce, pasta, lots of water so you can focus at school. Have I tried Mountain Dew in Thailand? I have. It does have caffeine in it, so be careful with that. I use the bike at the gym. Is there a certain level of resistance I should use to get a good workout? Diana, get out of the gym, babe. Get out of the gym and ride the bike. I mean, Freely's gone to the gym maybe 10 times in the last 9 years. I know, because I trained Freely to get where she is today. So the gym is like, if someone comes to me and says my goal is weight loss, look like Freely, I'm like, fucking forget the gym. Get a resistance band, and we can work your biceps. Just a resistance band, a strong resistance band. Do bicep curls every day until your arms get a pump. You do a pump at a set in the morning and a set in the evening. It might take you 30 seconds to a minute. 30 seconds to a minute in the morning, 30 seconds to a minute in the evening. Your biceps, and just get that pump going. That's all you need to do weights-wise for a girl. If your goal is weight loss, and then that's it. We just said if a one more video is going to fly to Thailand and find you, he wouldn't do that. How do you force yourself to poop before a big ride or race? Now I wake up and I just got to poop. I got to go. So just relax and drink more water, eat more fiber. Be not an issue. Why not just under the tongue B12 instead of injections? Because injections work. Injections work 100% of the time. Getting back to Donna's question, the gym, forget the gym. It's a waste of money. Buy a bicycle and ride your bike to work. Just become a cyclist. Become a cyclist. You know, change your life forever. Become a cyclist. Who are you? I don't know. I'm just this guy on the internet. McGregor will kill Diaz. Diaz got lucky. Diaz is going to smoke McGregor, because McGregor, if he's still undercarbed, he's going to lose big time again. Lifetime warranty doesn't apply to carbon frames. Yes, it does. Trek carbon frames still have lifetime warranty. The original owner. Do I think John Venus is natty? Yeah, it's a tofu and lentil soup. But I think it's good. I make fun of that, but I think it's good these fake natties are pushing the vegan lifestyle. It's good, man. If you're going to be a fake natty, do it for a reason. So that's why I'd never make videos calling these guys out, because what they do is good. Even if it's obviously fake natty protocol, it's good. It's good. Vegans struggle to build a muscle. If vegans struggle to build muscle, how come? Ogus, Tim W, Low Bliner, Rich Piana, all these fuckers out there on anabolic steroids. Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? And I'd put my fucking life on it that they are. But they're not vegan. But why do they have to use steroids to build muscle and maintain muscle? Scooby, all these guys. None of them are vegan. They're all on the gas. 100%. Gas man. All these fuckers. This is food. This is mukbang. That's what I love about the smoothie. It's so time efficient. What was my first 2 years long when I went vegan? I wasted a lot of the time sort of like, you know, caring what people think too much and not carving up enough, really. Well, actually, the first week or 2 weeks, probably not carving up enough. But once I learned the rice and pasta were vegan, I was like, oh, yeah. So the first 2 years, I just sort of just care what people think too much. 2016 Defy Advanced Pro for $4,000. They're good, man. The Defiers are good. I think the new Defy with disc brakes. If you're going to get a bike with disc brakes, make sure it's Hydro disc. Hydro disc's way better than cable disc. The new Defy looks good as well. My best 5K time, 16:35. Freely, 19:47. These are measured courses. John Venus doesn't look huge. Compared to what? Full Netty Bra, Jay Cutler. I'm watching the Cycling Olympics. I've got a TV near me, but I don't even know how to use it, so I haven't watched it. Oh, there's Cameron Gorn. My pharmacy didn't sell my insulin syringes. You can buy the insulin syringes from the pharmacy. They legally have to sell them to you. So you can be a wuss bag and walk out of there without them, but you can say, I need these syringes. I need them. You don't need a prescription in Australia to buy syringes. So they owned you. You need to go back and say, I'm not leaving until I get my syringes. Talk to the manager. Durianrider, is it alright to ride on the shoulder of the road? No bike lanes in my town. It can be dangerous maybe because the shoulder's full of glass and dirt and grit. There's no bike lanes in Chiang Mai. There's no bike lanes. There's like no bike lanes here, man. And I remember he's like, they're sporadic. But then there's essentially no bike lanes here, and hundreds of us ride our bikes here. And the roads are busier here than they are where you are, so just do it. And just, have a bright helmet. Run through a yellow helmet. Be bright, be seen, be safe, be seen. Do it, man. Make it fucking happen. Do it. I gained weight and high carb, low fat. I know I was calorie restriction. Yeah. If you starve, you're going to gain. This is how it is, man. If you starve a day, you slow your metabolism. If you starve a month, you really slow. If you starve for a couple of years, you really fucking screw your metabolism. And it's going to take years to heal it back. This is how it is. If you take amphetamines like Ritalin, or not Ritalin, sorry, and Ritalin as well, methylphenidate. But if you take the Adderall, the Vyvanse, these stimulant medications, it happens all the time. People, they metabolically damage from these stimulants. And you gain weight. That's just how it is. And you gain it for years. But it's all good. That's why I eat clean. Eat clean and ride a bike, man. So you minimise the weight gain and speed up the repair. You've got to ride. Why do my arms look like toothpicks? Because carbs make you fat and Durianrider abuses steroids. I broke my Trek carbon frame when a rock came off in front and tied me. Frame cracked like an egg at the bottom bracket. They offered me a frame at 20% off. That's right. Because the frame cracked from a crash, an accident, not from manufacturing default. That's why I don't recommend carbon frames for most people, because they're very fragile. Someone says, yo, you suck. Yo, you suck. Does that mean I'm not speaking loud enough? Or do I suck? Or what's the deal? Greetings from Minneapolis, the Twin Cities. You can watch it live online for free. What? I can watch what on live? What, porn? What can I watch online for free and where and when? 29 or 27.5? 29er, man. 29er. Fuck 27.5. Man, that's like the worst thing Giant ever did, in my opinion. Was ditch their top end 29er line and go to 27.5. 650B is slow. It's like, wow, why? Shit. Compared to 29er. I mean, if you've got a bike that's wheel size, that's what you've got, okay. But if you've got the choice, 29er, bro. How to do YouTube videos if you're inarticulate and stutter a lot. I stutter. I used to have a stuttering, but you practice, you work hard, you get it fucking done. Inarticulate. I can't fucking articulate. I'm dumb as fuck. But I get it fucking done. I bought a house, paid cash for my first house with YouTube money, failed high school, was a stoner in school, still can't even fucking talk or write properly. Any motherfucker tells you need a degree to be financially well off is living in 1994. And anyone who says you've got a speech impediment, you can't be successful on YouTube, I'm like, well, look at me. Get fucked. And so I'm not angry when I say that. I say that with passion and conviction because I personify what a lie that really is. The saddest mukbang. Please make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich without peanut butter and 2 cups of sugar added to the Sprite. We got anyone who doesn't have arms like toothpicks is on all kinds of roids, or they're fat. Steroids or fat, you can see. Vegan cycling, not losing weight, eat too much fat, not riding enough, simple as that. Ride more, eat less fat, no oil, no tofu, no protein foods, just fruits, rice, sugar, corn, potatoes, pasta. That's it. Oil-free sauces, vegan, ride more. How to get my boyfriend to go from vegetarian to vegan, start fucking vegan, guys. If he wants it, he wants it. If not, whatever. I mean, I just, for me, that's how I live my life. I'm just like, this is how it is. Otherwise, if you don't like it, there's the door. Simple as that. Freedom. Best way to gain wattage in short term, say 6 months, ride more. Ride more and harden up. Do 1 minute to 2 minute intervals for your power meter. Full gas. Full gas. Have you ever given Checker Hill a full tilt crack? Not on Strava, man. I haven't, but I'll have to, I'll have to go out there next time I'm there. Even though I'm a girl, I can still lead Strava segments in my town. Or as being as fast as a dude impossible. I train with guys, and it's my goal to be faster than them. Man, I know heaps of chicks who can smash it, man. I know heaps of chicks who can smash it. So, no, not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. Just subscribe to VO2 Max Vegan. That's interesting. So no, definitely, man. Don't use that as an excuse. Girls can be fucking so fast, man. Look at Freely, like, we got her flying, beat most of the guys on Strava. If I can get Freely fit, I can get anyone fit. Because Freely, she had no cardio. No cardio when we hooked up. Like, if I can get Freely fit, I can get anyone fit. Because she started cycling when she was 27, man. Like, and she was so unfit. It was like an embarrassment to go running with her. Because back then my ego was so big, I was like, I don't want to be seen as like a slow person. And Freely probably thought, well, I don't want to be seen as a skinny dude like Durianrider. So we definitely did well for each other. But if I can get Freely in shape, then yeah, anyone. I can do anyone now. Because she was a late starter. Late starter. I mean that in the best way. Another question. Go make some rice. It's a bit early for rice for me. I want to have some more sweets. What's my VO2 max? Depends. Depends when. VO2 max doesn't stay the same. Your VO2 max does not stay the same every single day. It changes hour by hour. Simple as that. If you do a VO2 max test in the morning, it'll be different in the evening. The last test I did was maybe 67. The highest I've seen was 68. If you do it running or cycling, it'll be different. So VO2 max is like body fat. It varies hour to hour. Your body fat percent varies hour to hour. Simple as that. Let's go here. Any special plans next year's 2 Just same, man. Just ride every day. Ride, and just flogs up the hill. Vegan Gains, copy you by doing a live stream. These are all tips I gave Vegan Gains. We basically made his channel words today. But the good thing about Vegan Gains is he does take advice most of the time. I have said, Richard, get off the drugs, get rid of that cheating girlfriends. But he didn't listen to that. But he listens to most things. He's doing well. Why are pro cyclists almost 39 in a couple of days? So age. Even Chris Horner. Chris Horner won the Tour of Spain. The next year he had no contract. He had a late contract for like pennies. He won the Tour of Spain. But he had a haggle for a contract the next year. And even then they're like, no, we don't really want you after that. So age, bro. And I'm also not good enough in the bunch. I could train up and I could climb with pros, no worries. But just in the bunch, you have to be willing to fucking have massive crashes, man. You have to be willing to brace your legs. I'm just not willing to do that anymore. I was for a little bit, but nah. It's funny, like back in the day, I was willing to do that, but I wasn't as fit. Now I'm as fit. I could ride pro, but I don't have that desire to just take a big risk. I mean, look how fit I am. Look at the watts I'm pushing. I'm doing like 150 Ks a week. Imagine I was doing 1,000 Ks a week. I'd be fucking flying, man. But in the bunch, you've got to be in the bunch, because if you're not, you're going to lose heaps of energy and you get dropped. Why is Australia mostly desert in the middle, but countries completely surrounded by water? Because the Aboriginals burnt down the forests to chase the kangaroos out to eat them, most of it. Plus, then the white people came to Australia and we cut down the rest of the trees to grow cows and grains to feed those cows so we get fatter and sicker. Harley collab with Rich Piana. He's learning about Sarah. What happened? Did Rich Piana get divorced already? That was pretty quick. Can you comment on NHL doping, ice hockey? They're all on it, man. Drugs fucking work. They fucking work so well. I wouldn't say they're all on it. I'd say the champions of the champions are on it, because if you're not, then boom. Then boom. Do you have ever issues with tooth sensitivity when eating high sugar? If you've got tooth sensitivity, it means you have some cavities already. So you need to get that sorted out and do your own homework on that. Get it a bit earlier. Get your hormones stronger. So I used to get a lot of tooth sensitivity, but I don't get that anymore. Maybe the steroids help. But if you've got sensitivity, then there's something going on. So you need to floss more. Just floss, man. Every night, floss. Keep your between your teeth clean. Can you get a vasectomy at 19? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You just got to find a doctor who's not age discriminatory. Say you already got kids. Just lie. Say you already got kids. Got 3 kids with 3 different women, and you think you got more on the way, but you're already broke and you're 19, so you got 3 kids. You don't want any more. What's your opinion on Greg LeMond? I think Greg LeMond is definitely, in my opinion, was a doper back in the day, and now he's giving Chris Froome shit, saying Chris Froome's a doper, or riding an e-bike, because, direct quote from Greg LeMond, no, I don't hate Greg LeMond, this is my opinion here. Greg LeMond said you can't make gaps in pro cycling on small gears. So he's insinuating that Chris Froome was on an e-bike when he dropped Quintana, etc. up the Bontu. So, and Greg LeMond claims that he raced natural, when, in my opinion, that would be bullshit, because EPO was available and it wasn't even tested for, it wasn't even known about really, except for the top dogs who knew about it. And plus, anabolic steroids weren't even banned back then. Anabolic steroids was banned in 1991, so. Horner won the Tour of Spain on the gear and on the gas, 100%. Man, no one's winning big shit without the gas. It's just fucking business, man. It's fucking business, you know? It's business. How much was my hat? About $5 Aussie. Ultramarathon's unhealthy. Yeah, man, we're not designed to run ultramarathons. Like, it's fucking hectic on the body. You know, it's hectic on the body. But if you're using painkillers as well, then it's even worse. White sugar versus brown sugar. I like white sugar because it doesn't have any taste with it. Organic white sugar is good, but whatever sugar you think. Is ADD a legitimate condition? The Adderall, man, ADD means they just got a different personality type, and you're better off being an athlete and doing something creative. Versus sitting there fucking listening to a boring ass professor or boring ass teacher, and you're just like, and your creative mind is going elsewhere. These people should be YouTubers, man. Get on YouTube behind the camera. Don't need fucking speed pills, man. I mean, take that shit if you're a student, maybe, but if you have to take speed pills to do something, you're doing the wrong thing. I mean, if you can do it without it, that's good. And if you take it to go to the next level, okay. But if you need something to do something, then you shouldn't be doing that thing, in my opinion. Am I still on the gas? Definitely. Look how I'm like 80 kilos, man. What's causing autism? I don't know much about it, but from what I read about, the vaccines, the mercury seems to be a big issue, and the dairy. If you ride every day, how to increase power and not just do junk miles, train the power meter, just ride, man. Do like 20, if you do 20,000 miles this year, next year, you'll be putting out big power compared to this year. So, everyone has to do those. Everyone has to do those 20,000s in a mile, 20,000 miles in a year. Yeah. Do 1 year, just do 20,000 miles in a year, 30,000 k, and then it'll just set you up for years. Set you up for years. How many free doing good? Do I believe in natural bodybuilding? No, like what? I mean, like, what does that mean? Like, natural bodybuilding is when you take an amount of steroids that doesn't make you look overly swole or overly acidic. That's natural bodybuilding. So maybe 250 milligrams a week test, you know, a bit of androlic if you want to get a bit of exercise, maybe just a little bit of synthol. That's natural bodybuilding. You know. Can I talk about the stabbing pains in my chest? It could be the rib muscles, it could be heart attack, it could be stroke. You need to work it out. You know, if you put your hands on your chest and rub into your intercostal muscles, the muscles in between your ribs, does that hurt more on your left side near your heart, or does it hurt more? You know, if it hurts more on the left, then it's probably just maybe it's your posture on the desk and it's causing tightness here. You know, so maybe it could be from your heart, or it could be just the muscles are getting tight, and when your heart expands, it's sort of stretching the muscles, causing a stabbing pain. So it could be legit badness, or it could be no worries. When I went back in Adelaide, don't know. Haven't read The Secret Race. I read The Secret Race on the day it came out. I got it on Audible and listened to it. Did 200k ride. It was October, maybe 12th or something like that. October 12th-ish, 2012. I rode from Gold Coast to Brisbane and back to pick up a pair of Nike Matumbo track spikes and won in a competition for winning a running race. And I listened to the Secret Hamilton, the Secret Race and Tyler Hamilton all day that day. It was just epic. It was one of the best rides ever. Great ebook, audiobook, sorry. How does YouTube salary work? What monetary value is usually incurred? You make as much money as you want on YouTube. If you want to make $1,000 a week, you make 1,000. You want to make 20,000 bucks a week, you make 20,000 bucks a week. It's insane, man. They pay so well. It's crazy. The sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. I love my old videos. Changed my thought process. Woke me up. Changed me for the better. Very good. Very good. I smoke bongs, and I'm still fitter than everyone I know. No pain, no pain, more gain. Mushroom Ninja, if you're fitter than everyone you know, you probably live in fucking buttfuck Tennessee, and every motherfucker out there is out of shape, so it's pretty easy to be fitter than everyone. But if you come to the Raw to Full Bike Fest next year, you'll get your ass handed to you by probably about 15, 20 girls, and you'll be like, shit, I've got to go for the bongs. Oh, you got to go for the bongs. Jack Green says, bro, you want to have lunch at Maya? Jack, I have to meet a girl. You're welcome to come along as well at 12 noon today at Jackie Bike. She wants to buy a bike, so I'm in there at 12 noon. Jackie Bike, if you want to come along. Is HGH beneficial or just for TAT untested? Well, what's your goal? What's your goal, SoCo 8025, you hate some motherfucker? What's your goal? Is HGH beneficial or just TAT untested? Well, what's the goal? What's the question? Let me know. More details, please. Whenever you ask me a question, let me know what your goal is, and it's easy for me to answer the question directly. Do I hate meat eaters? No, but I hate eating meat. I hate the industry. I hate how people are ignorant still. Do vlogs finding local swimming spots and bike riding. Yeah, I've got more of those coming. Do I drink coffee? No, I haven't drunk a cup of coffee since October 1999. Coffee's bad for your teeth. I don't drink tea either. I have had some iced tea in the last few years, like in the last 13 years. I've had a couple of iced teas. I do occasionally have caffeine, like sports gel or maybe a Mountain Dew, but very, 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 very rarely. So yeah, but no coffee. Coffee's bad for your teeth, and it becomes a daily habit, which is bad to have stimulants daily, in my opinion. Fucks your metabolism, fucks your thyroid. Did I watch the big road race? Couldn't find it. Just couldn't find it. I probably didn't put much energy into that, did I? Oh, my back. Here we go. Is it safe to go vegan when you're young? No, when you're young, you have to clog your arteries with KFC and saturated animal fat, man. When you're young, it's bad to eat healthy, man. You want to, fuck your health up. You want to drink so much milk, you get type 1 diabetes by the time you're 12, bro. No, don't go vegan, man. Don't eat rice, fruit, vegetables. No. Eat shit will fuck your health up, man. It's dangerous if you eat healthy. A bean's okay to eat. What's your goal? Carb the fuck up. Rice corns is better. How much did the hat cost? $5 Aussie. Am I on the gas? Definitely, man. Look how big my arms are. 100% swollen. Good first bike for a 6'3" noob. Probably one of the Treks. Trek 1.1. Go to your local bike shop. They can hook you up. Can I look like John Venus on 250 milligrams of test a week? Yes, definitely. That's the thing. People don't need to take much. But you need to train. You can't just do the test. You need to actually train and lift heavy and be strong. And eat. Is diarrhea normal in a diet? Diarrhea is subjective. Some people are so fucking constipated that shitting more than once a month is considered diarrhea. Some people are so fucking constipated that shitting anything other than rabbit pellets or hemorrhaging hemorrhoidal induced fucking is diarrhea. When you have a dump, it should be soft. You shouldn't be able to break windows of your shit. It should be like soft, like a cow patty almost. Or a fucking fruit smoothie soft worm. Future plans, Harley. Live in the moment. I'm as lean as Chris Froome. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. 3.9% body fat. Imagine if I trained like Chris Froome. Fuck. I'd look scary. I'd look scary. Wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be good. That's why I keep my training low. That's why I don't see me doing epic rides all every week or every day. I've got the time, I've got the money, I'm fucking in world's best cycling here in Chiang Mai, Adelaide. I can do epic shit every day. But I don't because I would get too lean. Long term, you just get too lean, man. So, can you ride your way to 5 watts per kilo without any structure? For sure, man. You have to have a power meter. So you once a week, when you do your 5 minute to 1 hour time trial, you need to then once a week you ride at 5 watts per kilo for 5 minutes to an hour. That's how you get there, man. And then you ride around the rest of the time only 150 watts. So and then if someone comes past you, you can race them. But train easy. Then you can go when it's time to go hard once a week. You can go fucking hardcore and go full psycho. 5 minutes to half an hour to an hour once a week, 5 watts per kilo. Boom. But a lot of people go, it's not structured enough. Because they just want to make you money selling you fucking programs and shit. It's like, if you want to get good at racing, then you have to race, get used to the surges. If you want to be able to hold 5 watts per kilo, you don't have to do anything, any big power or anything like that. You just need to spin at 90 cadence, 90 to 100 cadence, and 5 watts per kilo. That's so specific. If your goal is so specific, that's so easy to attain. Yeah, and you make sure you need enough carbohydrate and drink enough water so you can push the watts. Push the watts. Any plans going to Canada? No. Are my teeth ever super sensitive? They used to be. They used to be when I never used to floss. I used to go to bed late. Do you take iron supplements as vegan? No, I don't. I don't recommend iron supplements unless you need them because they can be toxic. But if you are low in iron, you can take them. But this goes for anyone on any diet. I'd say 99% of the iron supplements out there sold are sold to meat eaters. At least 98% are sold to meat eaters. So you don't need to take any supplements as a vegan. Vegans do not need supplements. Athletes, however, if you want to be lean, regardless of your diet, I would recommend B12 shots. Let me get this clear. Vegans don't need any supplements at all. If you want to be a lean athlete, I'd recommend B12 shots. Why? Because B12 shots 100% work and they will boost your hemoglobin, maybe a little bit or a lot. When you have more hemoglobin, you will burn more fat because we know it takes 3 kilos of oxygen to burn 1 kilo of fat. So if you have more hemoglobin, you have more blood, you have more water in your body, oxygen's getting around, you're burning more fat, you're going to get lean. So simple that, and you'll have more energy. I'm not on any drugs right now. There's no stimulants in my body right now. But it's just energy. It's energy, man. Eric the Electric, why don't you go vegan? Eric he's not a vegan? Really? Eric the Electric getting soft, bro. Is Rich Pound natural? Yeah, it's just creatine. Whenever coming to Melbourne, maybe the vegan festival this year, I'm not sure. If I want to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, can you train me, Daddy? That's a lot of steroids. To be that big is a lot of steroids. Thoughts on Vegan Gains saying you're mentally ill in his live stream today. Vegan Gains is so depressed, he needs to take drugs to function. I don't. I can rely on myself to get myself going. When I was on the streets, did I ever have sex with a man? I've never ever had sex with men. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm straight. That's my deal. But no, I haven't had any gay relations there. Plenty a lot of gay friends and a lot of gay fans as well. I'm sure that would give me some time if I needed that. How often do you do B12 shots? Generally, for me, once a month. Once a month. Just in the deltoid, it takes me 30 seconds. Just like instantly, boom, boom, done. Yeah, I'm done. Do I feel weak as a vegan? Anyway, like people feel weak in general. Look at how people drive cars so much. I've never had a driver's license. Do I feel weak as a vegan? Yeah, sometimes when I don't go to bed, I'm early enough, but I can still perform. Any day of the week, I can go out and run a marathon. Any day of the year, I can go run my bike 400 kilometers. any day of the year. I can do a 24-hour time trial on my bike. Maybe do 600, 550, 600 Ks, depending on the weather and the wind conditions. Any day of the year. Some days I go a bit faster than others, but depends on the carbohydrates, sleep, and water intake. Half an hour check-in, recommend change the chain. I like to keep my chain pretty clean, and I use a lube called Squirt. Squirt is the best lube, bar none, on the market. Squirt. And I keep my chain clean, so use a rag to clean it. What are my hobbies besides cycling? YouTube. YouTube's the main one. So I can see how it helps people. Did I hang with Scooby when I was in Cali? No. We're going to do videos, Scooby, asking why he lies about steroid usage. What are my tips for high school students? Quit high school, do YouTube. Or do YouTube on the side. Smash it out every weekend. Before school, after school. Get up at 4 AM, make YouTube videos. Study, go to school. Just smash out YouTube videos. So you're making more money than anyone else at your school level will. And also you're making more impact than anyone else at your school. The highest paid person to come out of your high school is most likely going to be a YouTuber in the future. YouTubers is where it's at. It's like, I'm making more money than anyone I went to school with. And I fucking basically failed the worst. I was probably the dumbest fuck in year 12. Failed everything. I was that stoned out every night, just failing exams, just sort of laughing at how fucking shit my grades were. I used to get like 2 out of 50 for a maths test. Didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. I was just writing numbers in the thing. And now I make more money than anyone I went to school with. And I have the thing, but who gives a fuck about the money? I was just saying that to get people's attention. What matters to me is the quality of life I have any day of the year, any day of the week. I can wake up and go, what do I want to do today? Right now I'm going, should I go to Germany next week? There's a vegan festival in Berlin, there's the Eurobike, and then a few weeks later in Vegas, there's Interbike. And I can do that. It's just a decision whether I want to or not. But I have the financial freedom and the time freedom because I've set myself up for life to do whatever the fuck I want to do every day of the year. And I don't know many people in the world who can do that. And I'm not saying I'm better than anyone, I'm just saying that this is my life and I've chosen it and I work for it every day. And so if that's something you want to do as well, you can do it. And don't let anyone tell you have to go to university, you have to go to high school. Do what the fuck you want to do. But you have to work hard at hitting your goals every motherfucking day. And you have to motherfucking make it happen. You can't sit around and go, oh, maybe this, maybe that. Oh, when I quit school, then I'll start. No. You fucking start it fucking today and you make it fucking happen. If you want it. If you don't, then you don't. That's fine. But don't masturbate. Don't masturbate through life. Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No. Don't be a goner. Be a doer. I've done this. I did this today. I just did it then. Doing some more later on. What vegan alcohol do you recommend? I don't recommend any alcohol. Alcohol's shit. The only time you should have alcohol is when you're doing surgery on the fucking skin to clean up pre-surgery prep. Alcohol is poison. I haven't drunk a drop of alcohol since July 2001. The closest I've had was one time I was at a bar and a friend had a lemonade there, and I thought it was just lemonade, so I just had a sip, and it was actually had a bit of vodka in there. So I got it to my mouth and I got spat it. So not a fucking single drop has passed my gullet since I think it's July 4th, Bastille Day. Bastille Day in France is July 14th, Bastille Day, or July 4th. No, it's July 14th, isn't it? Bastille Day, 2001. Last time I drank alcohol, it was beer, and then afterwards I drank beer. I'm just like, I can't even think straight, man. I'm too blurry. Same with marijuana, it's too blurry. I like being sharp. And that's why I was so attracted to stimulants. But the stimulants, you come down the next day. So, I had to switch out those as well. Have been in New Zealand? Not yet. Kombucha. Kombucha's a waste of money. It's a scam. Can you live on Thailand on the cheap? You can live on Thailand on $2 a day, bro, literally. So fucking cheap here. More expensive to eat vegan. Rice is cheap, man. Rice is cheap. Been off alcohol for 4 months, still fantastic. Good work, Brendan. Alcohol is shit. How many days work out a week? Every day, man. Every day, twice a day. Ride your bike. Morning, you ride your bike to work. Evening, you ride your bike back from work. Every day, you motherfucking train. On the weekends, you're going to explore. If you want to lose weight, every day you train. The only days you don't train is when you have an injury. And then you take as much time off. And then you get a resistance band, you just work your arms. If you've got a knee problem, just do weights on your arms. Just fucking resistance band in front of the mirror. Just fucking, just go crazy, man. If you get an injury, work another body part. Then go to bed early, carb the fuck up, get it done. Just train like a motherfucker. Not intensity-wise, but consistency and volume-wise. Train the fucking house down. But just go easy. Low to moderate heart rate. What does that mean? Talking pace. Get a copy of my cycling ebook, Durianrider Anybody Bible. Give you all the training tips in there. Just make it fucking happen, man. Make it happen, man. How can you do with a 4-inch penis? 4-inch penis is... You have a penis. What about people who don't have one? I'll tell you what, guys. The biggest aphrodisiac for women out there is your attitude. It's your attitude. It's your ability to be present in the moment and create passion. It's not how big your dong is. It's not at all. The porn industry says that's the thing, but it's not. It's your passion, your presence, your emotion, and how you can make her feel emotionally, physically. That's what really gets girls going. If you can be your size to somewhat mandingo, then you're always going to feel unconfident, and girls just like makes them dry. So, appreciation, attention, affection. That's the main things girls go for. How old was I when I first had anal? Never had anal. Not really into that. I don't think it's good for the body. TCR disc. It's pretty good, but Defy is probably better. Why don't I ride my Giant Defy? I've got 3 Giant Defy SLs here in Australia. I'm in Thailand. Good works. TCR is good. I love my TCR. I ride my TCR at the moment. That sort of struggles to have tyres bigger than 25 mil though. The Defy can handle 28, so yeah. Will I come to New Zealand ever? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Durian, I love you, man. I weight train 5 days a week, run 4 days a week, swim 2 or 3 days a week. I eat a vegan diet. Been very tired lately. Tired's subjective, man. Tired's subjective. Like, if you're really tired, you can't train. If someone gave you, I'll give you $1,000 every training session, and you go, no, I just can't, then you're tired. If you physically can't do it for $1,000 or $1 million, then you're tired. If you can go do it, you're not tired. Because fatigue is very psychological. Often if you're a noob, you're like, you're all G'd up. But then when I feel like I'm on cocaine right now. This is like really good feeling. It's fruits and sugar, man. And it's very subjective fatigue, because if you're a noob and you're all G'd up, you're just like so excited. But eventually the novelty wears off, and you're a bit more complacent, a bit more casual, a bit more relaxed. That's not fatigue. That's just like you become more efficient and effective at utilizing emotional energy. It's like, so the stimulation can drop down, which is normal. So like, I had a friend who was in a training camp, and in a training camp, it's like full on, like, high pressure, high expectation. And then he went back to Adelaide to train, and he's like, I feel a bit tired. And I'm like, well, you just left a really, really high stimulus environment. There's no way you're going to have that same drive when you're by yourself. Like, it's just not going to happen. It's like, yeah, I guess. It's like, it's like if you're got a crowd of 40,000 people watching you, you'll be able to do things you wouldn't normally be able to do, because you've got the expectations there. So as the expectation drops, fatigue can kick in, but it's not you're tired, it's just that you can switch off easier. That makes sense? If you're really tired, then you can't train. So I would say increase your water intake, so you piss and clear every 2 to 3 hours. Increase your carbohydrate intake, at least add in 100 to 300 grams per day of refined sugar into your smoothies, onto your rice, into water. Floss at night, like you should do. Everyone should be flossing, regardless of diet. And go to bed at 8, 9 p.m. and keep training the house down. You go next level. How do I feel about men in their 50s using testosterone replacement gel? Not a worry, man. There's girls who are 15 who are using a contraceptive pill to have sex without pregnancy, so why can't men use hormones either? If women can do it, men can do it. I definitely think the gel and testosterone is far safer than women taking estrogen when they're 16 or whatever. It's far safer. And the World Health Organization says that the contraceptive pill, etc., is a known carcinogen, but with the anabolic steroids, it's a potential carcinogen. So definitely the anabolic steroids in men far safer than women taking sex steroids like the contraceptive pill or the injection or the rod, etc. But then again, I'd look at guys. I'd say look at your lifestyle. Can you improve your lifestyle so you can do it naturally? If you can, do that. If you can't, whatever. Steroids are pretty safe, man. Safer than smoking bongs. Steroids are safer than smoking bongs, definitely. Or drinking alcohol. And I'm going to Interbike. I'd like to, man. I might do that there. Testosterone gel for fatigue? No. Look at your lifestyle. Make changes there. And then, maybe. You should only use steroids when you're really doing well. Do I experience stress at all? Yes. But it doesn't last long with me. So get it fucking done. I mean, what stresses me is when the biggest stress would be, say, when my mum doesn't believe something I'm doing. People I value their opinion, like say, freely, or when people misunderstand me, that's what I don't like. Yeah, that's what stresses me out. If someone's just giving me shit because they're jealous, I couldn't give a fuck. But when someone whom I value their opinion or trust, and they think I'm a bad person or whatever, or they're trying to fuck me over or whatever, that does stress me out. But not for very long. I'll get over it. Maybe I'll go crazy for an hour or 5 minutes or a day or something, but then I'll settle down. Is it worth it to spend money to market a YouTube channel? I've never spent a single dollar. I've made a lot of money on YouTube. I've got 10 over 10 channels, so you don't spend a single dollar on advertising. So, yeah. Thoughts from the vegan Lash. She's got a pretty good sense of humour. And I look forward to her on the road to recovery, man. And I heard she did a nice video. I haven't seen it yet. I heard she did a nice video about me an hour ago, so thank you. I don't have any hills nearby. I keep getting kicked out of parking garages. You can still train, man. You can still be fit on the flat. But I'd recommend moving somewhere to the hills. Opinion on training with Crohn's disease. Clean out your diet, man. I used to have Crohn's disease, medically fucking documented. Don't have it anymore. Some dickheads say, I still have Crohn's disease and that's why I'm so lean. Hey, they're the people who just don't eat clean. They're the people who want to eat KFC and so I'm 400 pounds because of my fucking genetics. Durianrider's only skinny because he's got Crohn's. And if I had Crohn's, I wouldn't have a hemoglobin of 180. Like I did in that test in November or whatever. It wouldn't happen, bro. If I had Crohn's disease, I couldn't have the energy to train the fucking house down when I want to, or do what I do in January. If you have Crohn's disease, you can't keep up with Chris Froome when Chris Froome's on intervals hard up a hill trying to drop you, and I kept up in that video. You saw it. So, Crohn's disease, water 4 vegan, boom, it'll go. 8 to 9 p.m. bedtime, it'll go. In my experience. And learn how to relax. Learn how to turn on in life, and learn how to turn off. Turn on! Turn off. Learn the bipolar way. Bipolar is where I start now. Learn how to turn on and turn off. Favourite low sodium contents for rice, just use less of it. Soy sauce. Soy sauce. Best non-leather cycling shoe, any shoe that fits your foot that's non-leather is the best shoe for you. I recommend mountain bike shoes so you can walk in them. Mountain bike shoes, no loss of performance. Anyone who says a road shoe is superior to a mountain bike shoe is just tossing. They're tossers. There's no loss of performance, man. I've done my best power PRs in my mountain bike shoes, and I have $500. I've had the best shoes money can buy, custom molded feet shoes. I've done more power in my mountain bike shoes, so people can just trip it. I had to take a heal my Crohn's disease. In a few days, it was getting better. In a few days. Chris Froome dropped me after the video stopped. It didn't, man. Like, they went down the hill, and I was like, well, I'm waiting for my mate. I'll just drop. So I got my footage. I'm good. So, I didn't get dropped, bro. Should you gain a little weight before going on serious long ride? Yeah. Yeah. That's why I recommend skinny people shouldn't do long Ks. You got a bit of weight you want to drop? Long Ks. Do I eat peanut butter or almond butter? When I want to gain weight? Yeah. When my abs are getting too lean, when it's getting too lean in the face, eat more fat. Because when I've got veins in my abs, I look, you know, so it's not a good look, man. Unless you're on steroids and you can hold a lot of weight on you. Not a good look. Especially when you're my age, you just look like You look like Tom Hanks in Philadelphia. It's not a good look. Why did Chris Froome get whooped in the Olympics? Well, a lot of reasons. TJ, I live off Gaviscon because my gut burns. What are you eating, TJ? What are you eating? Are you a vegan? Are you auto 4? I'm not sure. What do I think of the hybrid BMC AC01? I think BMC make good bikes. I think they're overpriced because they're just an Asian-made frame with a short warranty, but they're overpriced. So, not a bad bike, it's overpriced. I have high cholesterol, 240 of 3 years, mostly on a high carb. No oil. No oil! Like Esselstein, no oil. And watch your cholesterol drop. Go to bed at 8, 9 p.m. Watch your cholesterol drop. Do more sport cycling. Watch your cholesterol drop. Get your fitness level up. Watch your cholesterol drop. No oil. No avocados. No nuts and seeds. No coconut. Nothing fatty vegan. Watch your cholesterol drop. Go to bed at 8, 9 p.m. Watch your cholesterol drop. Get on the bike. Watch your cholesterol drop. Get your fitness level up. Watch your cholesterol drop. Done. Why do I eat no bananas? I eat bananas right now. These are dry bananas. There's probably 30 bananas in this little packet, little dry ones. Most hated vegan food would be raw eggplant. Do Cliff Bars have too much fat in them? Depends. Depends who you are. Depends who you are. Does fruit have any negative effects on teeth and enamel? Yes, because most people eat unripe fruit. I remember Mike Arnson eating his unripe oranges. And look, bro, these oranges aren't ripe. And he's like, they're fine. And he's smashing in so much orange juice, like gallons per week. And it's like, man, it's not going to be good for your teeth. And then sure enough, a year or 2 years later, he's like, oh, I went to the dentist, my teeth, so dentist got heaps of cavities. I'm like, And he stopped drinking water for a bit there, and it's like, you got to floss, you got to drink water. Don't eat tart fruit. The fruit should be really sweet. If it's not sweet, if it's a mango or a citrus, it's going to be acidic for your enamel. So don't do it. A little bit here and there is not going to hurt, but if you're eating it daily, it's going to fuck your enamel up. Can you ride a BMX and lose weight? Yes, but not like a road bike or something like that. When you're going to clap up Joe Vegan with your 45. It's funny. There is some funny fucking comments on internet. What's my BMI? About 20. How do you get your DHA? The body produces DHA, man. The body produces DHA. Go up, body produces DHA. The body produces EPA. Look it up. Alright, we're almost on an hour. I'm going to do some work, more editing. I've got an appointment at 12 to get Lauren her first bike. And so just some more questions and wrap it up. I appreciate everyone getting on board today. How much do you pay monthly to live in Australia versus Thailand? Well, I own a place in Australia, so I don't pay anything in Australia. And when I'm in Thailand, I pay about $1,000 a month for rent because I rent a pretty nice location. I rent a penthouse here in Chiang Mai. But you could live in Chiang Mai. You can rent. I know Robin down the road. He's renting for 1,500 baht a month. That's like, what's that, $50 a month. So $10 a week you need for accommodation in Thailand starting out, and maybe $2 a day. So you can live on $10 a week. You can live on $25 a week in Thailand. So $100 a month. So if you got $1,200 and your bicycle, you can live in Thailand. $1,200. House and food, 3,000 calories a day. Easy. $1,200 a year. How much is jackfruit over there? I don't even eat it. You can't get quality jackfruit. You can't buy quality jackfruit in the world. Like, it's just, you have to grow it yourself because the jackfruits they grow, they pick too early. And early pick jackfruit is just like, I can't eat it. In my opinion, I've had maybe 10 good jackfruit in my life. It's one of my favourite fruits. It's just impossible to get quality. Like literally, really fucking impossible, man. So, yeah. This is a Versace hat. Dolce & Gabbana. Do I like the word like? I like it. Smoke cigarettes, get them off from their shit. Fuck them up. You're polluting the planet. Is there a place on YouTube for an older vegan YouTuber? No, yes, no, but your attitude is your issue here. It's not your age, it's your attitude. And your work ethic isn't strong enough, so you won't have success. What happened to Lydia? Lydia was coaching her. Lydia's coaching a lot of people. Lydia. Don't remember that name. Shram Eagle. It looks good. The Future cassette is pretty good. What's my Strava username? Durianrider. I miss Freely and you Q&A. We'll do some more Q&As soon. Sunflower seeds for a long ride. If you're losing too much fat, eat sunflower seeds. If you're on the ride and you look down your legs and your legs are getting too skinny, eat more fat. Simple as that. If you look in the mirror and your abs are getting too ripped, eat more fat. Plant-based protein powder is what you take. If you want to gain weight, eat more protein. Smash it in. Plus creatine, plus anabolic steroids. You get swole. John Venus physique in the post. Thoughts on PowerPod power meters versus Stages. Stages is the best product you can get. In my opinion, nothing's better. I can afford anything. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I honestly believe Stages is the best product in the market in 2016. Am I going to get Shram Eagle on a road bike? I said some emails yesterday. I don't think it's going to work. But I'd like to see if I can do it. A 50 cassette would be fun on the back. Thoughts on global warming? Man. World's getting fucked up. Nice hat, bitch. Thanks. What's my core message? Go vegan and get it fucking done. Make the world a better place for you, the animals, society, everyone you fucking meet, the people you don't meet. Wake up. Carb the fuck up. Go vegan. Get it fucking done. Make the world a better place. That's my core message. Carbon clinch is safe. Dangerous as fuck. Unless they're like really top-end expensive ones. Did you see that girl in the Olympic road race yesterday? She came around the corner, she put her fucking front brake on, and it got hot, and then boom, it just locked in, and boom, she just fucking smashed it. She lost the Olympic gold medal because of carbon clinches. She ended up in hospital because of carbon clinches. If that was an alloy rim, she would have made it around, maybe crashed lightly, but she fucking, the front wheel locked up, and then bam. Simple as that. One more question, and we're going to get going. You dress like my retarded uncle. Thanks. Why do vegans eat palm oil? Because it's a plant. That's like, I mean, mate, this whole palm oil thing, like, people think, if I don't eat palm oil, I'm going to save the planet. It's like, no, man, you should come to Asia. Like, no one really gives a fuck here about the environment. And this is, like, China, it's India, it's, like, no one really gives a fuck about it. You got, like, a couple of greens, man. But, mate, you're just, like, tripping. Now, they're not being angry right now. I'm not trying to be, like, whatever. I'm just saying that you got to see the bigger picture here. The world is crashing, motherfuckers. It's crashing. So you can sit there and go, I'm not going to eat Oreos because it's got palm oil. It's not going to make any impact on the planet, man. It's not going to make any impact. The palm oil industry is just It's got so much momentum, it's coming here to stay. If you think it's unethical to eat palm oil, then cool, don't eat it. But if you think boycotting eating Oreos a couple times a year, nah, ain't gonna do shit. So, world's fucking crashing, man. The best thing you can do is sterilize yourself so we can just get off the fucking planet. And when we get off the planet, even us vegans, man, we're canceling the planet. This computer, this satellites, this electricity, the coal that needs to feed this computer for electricity, burning coal. This, even us vegans are fucked. We're better. At the end of the day, to live us humans on the planet, we have to destroy the planet. Simple as that. But right now, just go live in the woods. Even then, there's just too many of us, man. The planet wasn't designed for this. B12 sublingual, waste of money, waste of time. B12 injections, end of story. Okay. If you want to get leaner, do B12 shots. End of story. That's my answer from now on. If you want to get leaner, B12 shots. Do your homework. Harley, I'm vegan, trying to build muscle in the gym, doing weights now. I'm trying to incorporate swimming, helping you having to swim to keep in the weights. I wouldn't recommend much swimming if you want to be swole, because swimming's aerobic. So I'd have to see your physique, but I'd recommend you can do both, yeah. But depends what your goal is. Depends how big you are now. I'd say if you're a heavier guy, swimming will be alright. But if you're lightweight, don't do the swimming because it'll make you probably too light. So I would just say creatine. Get on the creatine. Creatine is vegan. More creatine, more fat, more protein, and you gotta get on the steroids, man. If you want to get if you want a kino body physique, then you got to get on the gas. Simple as that. If you want a Matt Ogis physique, go get on the gas. Venus or those guys, go get on the gas. Simple as that. Just being honest with you. Just being honest with you, man. Just being straight up, 100% honesty. If you want arms as big and swole as those guys and ripped, you've got to get on the gas. 100%. You got to ask yourself, what is the reason you want to build more muscle? You want to impress some girl or whatever? Or if muscle impresses the girl only, then she's just a handbag fucking basic, and you're better off not having her in your life because she'll be stressed. She'll be stressed, bro. And maybe you're 18 or you're 19, you haven't really had many girls in your life. I'll tell you what, give me a fucking life of peace versus the most aesthetic girl in the world. It's not worth it. Especially once you fucking bust your nut, and your prolactin kicks in, your reality kicks in, you'll be like, yeah, it's not worth it, man. Stress is just not worth it. So if the girl just wants you for muscle, then it's better off being fucking looking like Durianrider. And then you attract girls with more quality versus just handbag basics. Last question. I have metabolic damage. I think I have metabolic damage. I process sugar slower. How do you know you process sugar slower? Like what blood tests have we got? What sort of, give me some numbers here. Give me some numbers. I need some numbers to work with. After cutting the fat, I'll process it correctly. Yes, when you eat less fat, you process sugar properly, better. So all you have to do in the meantime, there's a way to handle this and still have proc sugs. Like, I don't know what proc sugs are. I'm not sure if English is your first language. But my tip is, sweetie, raw till 4. Raw till 4 lifestyle. Ride your bike, eat clean, no worries long term. No worries. Why do I have a cheetah on my hat instead of a pear banana? It's a bit of a running joke. Alright, one more question and then we're going to wrap it up. How much dank should I smoke with steroids? That's what I mean. What do we got here? Lower fat allows better sugar. Lower fat allows better sugar. Will creatine have a bad effect on endurance athletes? And what's your definition of endurance athlete? Because a 1500 meter runner is an endurance athlete. I would say try the experiment and for yourself decide. What is good criterion gearing? You don't need more than 50-11 really, unless you're like a fucking world-class sprinter. Do I think Cancellara and others have used motors in their bikes? In my opinion, yes. Look at the fucking videos, man. Like when pros are attacking at 1200 watts and then you're gapping them and putting like 20 seconds into them, it's like, what's going on there? And the pros are looking at each other going, what the fuck just happened there? And then Tom Boonen says, in all my years of professional cycling, I've never seen anything like it. It's like, it's pretty awesome what went on. How to fat without porn, then you learn how to relax, bro. You need steroids to see genetic potential. Correct. Brock Lesnar full nutty bra. What stretch do I do post ride? I don't stretch before the ride. Stretch afterwards. Just stretch out my glutes. Stretch your glutes out. How do I turn orange like Trump? What fruits? Carrot juice. Carrot, and mango. All right, one question. What's your tips for shaving during ride? I just use an electric shaver. It saves on the races, etc. All right, done. So thanks to everyone for coming on board. I'm going to go do some more editing, and I've got to meet the crew at 12. And we're going to wrap up the last one. Thanks again. Let's do more. We'll bang out some more tomorrow. Next day, we'll pump it out. Actually, Thursday I'm doing a long ride, so no live stream then, potentially. Peace, and